Hi, my name is Dr. Susan Chambre, and today I'm going to be presenting research exploring pre-service teachers' dyslexia concept knowledge and sources. Dyslexia is the most prevalent form of specific learning disability in the United States, characterized by difficulties with inaccurate decoding, difficulties with phonemic awareness, rapid automatized naming, and writing and spelling. Now, there are many myths about dyslexia, many of them attributed to neuromyths, misunderstanding of the brain, and they result in something called the Peter effect, that one cannot teach what one does not know. Our pre-service teachers and our in-service teachers carry many of these myths, and that results in delayed access to interventions as well as ineffective interventions. So my research today examined what's pre-service teachers' dyslexia knowledge accuracy as well as their sources. I collected data from undergraduate literacy courses with an N of 79 in the spring and fall, and students completed a survey of dyslexia knowledge where they had to answer questions as well as identify the sources of their knowledge. I conducted qualitative and quantitative analysis using a priori coding as well as ANOVAs and raw score generating means. These are my module questions, which included things such as what is dyslexia, what is its origin, how do we screen for it, etc. Our results found that pre-service teachers kind of had a mixed bag about their dyslexia knowledge. They knew some information, like how do we screen for it, but they really didn't know a lot about the characteristics of dyslexia. Here's our results per question, and you can see some of them really had a lot of knowledge, but others less so. You can look at the questions. When I went and looked at the knowledge sources, I identified through the coding, I wanted to see what were some of the things that they pulled from their knowledge, such as media, friends, but a lot of them didn't report any sources or they provided no response. I conducted a one-way between subjects ANOVA, and as you can see here, the degrees freedom was 5, my F was 2.747, and it was statistically significant. When I did multiple comparisons between code number 1, which was media, as well as code number 3, which was coursework, I saw a trend toward significance, as you can see there with the 0.703. Overall, the model says that the source of information does seem to matter, that how much correct information you get is correlated to the code, meaning if you use coursework and you get higher understanding based on the coursework or lower understanding based on the media sources. Many of the media sources have correct information. So if we looked at the individual sources, the media as well as the codes, you'll see that we want pre-service teachers to draw from coursework where they get accurate information and not from media where they get incorrect information. There were some limitations, such as sample size, and it was researcher-created questions, and future research would look at expanding to in-service teachers, doing critical media literacy work, as well as examining deeper the sources that teachers report. So in conclusion, pre-service teachers report a variety of sources, most significantly college coursework and media, but many of them didn't report sources, and knowledge accuracy varies greatly. So if we want to explicitly counter dyslexia myths through knowledge restructuring, we really have to look a little bit more deeply at that coursework because we want to address misidentification and work on revising narratives to support all students with dyslexia. Thank you so much for listening to my talk, and I hope to speak to you further on this if you have any further questions. Thank you so much.